Hi fam, welcome to my channel. Let's talk. Let's do talk. Let's talk about police officers being attacked by other police officers, brutally attacked. What I would like you to do is I'm going to put a picture, um, insert a picture of an officer. His name is Luther Hall. It happened in 2017. And this picture came from Roland S. Martin's channel, and it involved the St. Louis Police Department. This police officer was a detective during a protest. He was brutally attacked. I believe it was 5 officers initially involved. The officers got off and were supposed to be retrialed June 7th. Um, my issue with this is the federal courts did not see it fit to prosecute these white officers who attacked a black officer. And I want you to know something. These officers that attacked this white officer, he was with a white officer as well. Nothing happened to that white officer. In fact, that white officer made a statement that that they. I want to look at this. Okay, it says they beat the F out of him like Rodney King. So there was no doubt that there was a witness who saw what happened. The fact that they did not know, as far as I could tell initially, that it was an officer is interesting because he was with another officer. So they had to have known, allegedly. He was kicked in the face. His phone was broken. He sustained spinal injury. And yet and still, they were not criminally charged. They were not criminally held accountable for their actions. This is one black officer. Now, we have Heather, I believe, let me get her name correct. Miss Heather, Miss Heather is from the Ethics Society of Police, and she has been trying to have this issue addressed, okay? Unsuccessfully, of course. We have a mayoral race that's supposed to happen tomorrow, and we would like to know that whatever leadership there is, that leadership understand morality and humanity, because it's definitely lacking in the department in St. Louis, okay, Missouri. It's horrible. You can go, as I was saying, to riverfronttimes.com and look it up, or you can go to Roland S. Martin's channel and get the info there. But I implore you to look at that. It is very serious what happened to, his name is Luther Hall. Officer Luther Hall, a detective. Luther Hall. Okay? During that protest, you had 120 protesters arrested. And these white officers had no accountability for their actions. This should never be forgotten. This man was seriously damaged physically, emotionally, psychologically, and he was one of them. Supposedly, he was one of them, supposedly. Trying to find her name. I'm trying to look at my notes to find her name. Miss Heather Taylor for the Ethical Society of Police in St. Louis. And it seems as if there's no real justice. The jury comprised mostly of white people, pale people, freed these individuals of some very harmful acts that could be detrimental to the community. People have to start being accountable for the violent and heinous acts that they commit, because this is an act against the community, it's an act against society, it's an act against civilization. If these things continue to go unchecked, civilization will rot. And after a while, individuals will feel disparaged and they will cry out. They will react in a different way. But I'm going to put up another video to show you how sometimes things are comparable, how things are similar, how one incident involving one individual of a different kind can be similar to a different individual in a different situation. However, there's a commonality, and I hope the commonality is obvious. Because when you have a thing, an evil in the midst, where people are being attacked for their ethnic group, that's an evil. And that evil has to be addressed by people who are humane and people who are moral. I don't want to take up your time, fam. I want you to see this as an ongoing thing, because you have teenagers involved, mostly melanated teenagers, but there are now poor whites that are being attacked as well. You have women who are being attacked. So this thing here is spreading. This vileness is spreading. No one is safe. Oh, except if, I believe, if you are a pale rich. So when you're posting, some of you need to go back and see what resolve is there. Because in the Moreo race, you don't want people who are not true leaders. You want people who are going to stomp out injustices in a community, in a society that makes the society much better for all people. Thank you for your time, fam. Be blessed. Be safe.